Dave and Jay versus the world.
Nice.
Oh, my fault. I thought.
And we're back again, 4:14 today. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dave and Jay versus the World, episode 14, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Wow. That's a big number.
It's big.
That is. That's 7 twice. I know my multiplication tables.
You're killing it.
That's 7 twice.
You're doing
bro.
it, babe.
How are you? How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, everything was good. I've been training with my boy Nick Christo lately.
I saw that.
That's been pretty fun.
Nick looking thick.
First of all, he's not.
No,
okay?
not thick in the bad way. I mean, like, he's a big fucking dude.
Nick's always been big.
Yeah.
He's always
yeah.
been jacked.
He's built.
Yeah. He's a motherfucker to
Built in
grapple
a-
with or strike with.
Yeah.
So we just gotta. So we've been fucking. He's been coming over and training, and it's been fun, man. I had
That's
a blast. Also, let's go ahead and address some of this.
Of course.
So we got some artwork on the wall, some stuff done by some of our boys. The two over here, the Dave and Jay versus the World OG, and then the Scott Pilgrim. That's from our boy Trevin. Shout out to our boy Trevin.
Yes.
And one in the center is from our boy Danny.
I'm trying to pull up his handle right now.
Yeah, his handle's kind of like it sounds quite Polish.
It does sound a little Polish.
Like
I wonder what he is.
Chikaten.
Is he from?
I don't know, but he's one of the nicest people like we've ever.
He's the shit.
It's
He is
really
the
had
shit.
nothing but nice, pleasant encounters with him.
And
on,
for whatever reason, I cannot find him.
We'll
It's like
put-
Cheeto, CHITO.
Yeah, we'll put his link in the description on the YouTube and everything like that. But his name is Dan. You could check him out. We shout him out all the time on our gram. So I just wanted to say thank you to those guys for getting us this beautiful art so we could put on the wall.
And I think
for everybody out there.
Yeah, we did a little bit of Cheeto Con, by the way.
Cheeto Con. Shout out to our boy Cheeto Con.
Yeah, it's CHITOKAN.
And Trevin at Frame of Mind.
Yeah, Frame of Mind.
Okay, there you go. So shout out to our boys there for the hookup of the art and everything.
Yes.
And also, you'll notice some lovely little knickknacks here that I've got from East Meets West. Also, the thing about East Meets West is they have a you break it, you bought it policy.
No, they don't. Do they
If
really?
you look closely at this cat's ear, there's a chip on it.
Oh, you chipped the cat?
So I broke it, so I fucking bought it.
Damn, dude, you didn't even lie?
Nope. I
Wow.
felt bad because she came over. She was like, "Sir, are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine."
What did you drop it? You dropped it?
I dropped it.
You knocked it right off the shelf,
She
huh?
heard it across the store.
Oh my goodness.
And
The
then-
integrity on you though.
And then she was like, "Are you okay?" Most important thing, are you okay?
Yeah, number
and
one.
I said, "Sure am, but it would be nice if I had a pair of cats with not one broken ear."
Right.
And she goes, "I know, right?"
She put her hand on your shoulder and says, "Hey, do you have the cheddar?
Yeah. So then,
Can you afford these 2 cats?"
So then what we did is I went there, and then I picked up that little bronze Buddha. Honestly, for you,
That is nice.
because you and him are both short and fat.
Well, that's
and-
not.
Yeah.
I've been dieting.
Good for you.
And exercising and shedding some lbs and
So
looking
what are you
pretty
doing?
damn
Pull-ups and eating meat again, huh?
No, actually, you know what's funny? I just came back from. Not only did I buy you some
Interesting story.
some sweet. Don't slurp. That is unbelievable.
Rain energy drink.
The slurping.
Perfect for after workout or pre-workout drink
And you set me
with
up.
branched chain amino acids.
Don't fucking amino
full
acid.
of all good things.
Don't-
Rain energy.
You asked me a question. You asked me and then you slurp.
Go ahead. You were saying?
Oh, and now I can go?
You
I'm
can
good to go? Am I
You're
fine
good.
to go now?
Yeah, we're plugged.
Are you sure? You don't want to slurp
No, we're
like
done.
a fucking animal again in the microphone while I'm talking?
We're done with our rain
You don't want to
plug.
do that? Oh, all right, fine.
One day they're going to give us a goddamn contract, and it's going to be glorious.
Maybe. I think I just knocked Buddha down. Stand him up for me. Fucking bitch. So what happened is not only did your boy come back with sweet, sweet Colombian treats for you and your wife, but right before that, I was in Carteret picking up weights. Finally got weights.
Picking up some weight? What do you get, like a pound of wheat?
No. Now we're not talking about drugs
DEA,
here.
if you're listening to this,
No,
Dave has a pound
No,
of marijuana.
Nope. If I had,
Which makes sense because he lives in a project building.
I could easily find a weed man in the project building, but I don't know that I want to build that type of relationship, especially considering somebody got shot in my elevator in the neck the other day.
Also, you're white, and they'll definitely just rob you.
I'm
You
pretty
gotta be
racially
careful.
ambiguous. To
Honestly,
be
you gotta
perfectly
be
honest.
careful, dude. In that building, like how much shit they see you bringing in and out.
Yeah.
Because I would be looking to set up a robbery.
Yeah, they see.
I'm talking about a jack move, like Ice Cube would say.
Like
I was
they would
watching
kick in-
Menace to Society before you got here.
Okay, all right.
So I'm
So,
trying to pull
that's
out-
why this energy.
Yeah.
You got this energy going
Dude,
on. This
I'm-
slurping in my fucking.
Bro, I'm trying to pull a jack move. You know what I'm saying?
What's a jack move?
It's when you jack a motherfucker.
Oh, you
dude.
jack a fool?
Yeah,
You trying to
bro.
jack a fool?
I'm trying to give.
Look, man,
get
I
up
keep
on a
that
couple
thing
jack
on me,
moves.
right? I
You're
went
just
out.
trying to jack a dude.
No, I'm not. Wait. No.
I'm
Are you
Jack. I'm pulling jack moves. You're
This is-
jacking dudes.
Hey, episode 14, and don't do the dick motion. Don't do it at me. Look how disrespectful. Or don't. What is this? I'm not showering.
You're
How short
showering.
am I? I gotta pull on a dude's dick from up here. Which, by the way, also Trevin. Hey, Trevin, move your fucking giant body, you goddamn ape. Look at this. Hey, Trevin, how fucking small am I, Trevin?
Actually, I feel this is completely to scale.
no, that is not to scale.
That's about
You're
right.
an entire
You're about
chest and shoulders
you're a
and head above me.
You're a third smaller than I am.
That's not, I'm not a third of your.
You're a
that's
third smaller than
I'm
I
only
am.
2/3 the human
You-
that you are.
Yeah.
that's not accurate.
You're like a little Asian
It's like
guy.
your fucking math. Although you did
I'm
bust
like
out.
a-
I'm not Asian. That's the one thing that I'm
could
not.
be.
I'm not
You
Asian.
could be.
I'm not. Don't fucking say. Don't say I could
just
be.
saying.
Listen, man. You fucked me all up. You slurped in my face. You disrespectfully jacked phantom dicks off at me. And now don't rain energy right now.
Cheers.
All right. They don't want that plug. You don't
Cheers.
want, they don't. I don't think they're gonna want the point where I
To
go. You
rain.
jacked off phantom dicks at me, and they're
No.
going. That's the bit.
No,
that we
they
want.
wouldn't want it if I was like, yay,
No.
rain energy.
Rain energy keeps you hard. DNA story. I gotta pull it up for you.
Oh my
Thank you,
God!
Ancestry.com.
Speaking of keeps you hard, I was thinking about the other day, like if it's like you're willing to sell anything for some money. You know what I'm
Who?
saying? Like anybody. Because if Blue Chew came in here,
Yeah.
which is a boner chew, which a lot of guys sell,
Sure.
it's embarrassing to sell shit like that. But I mean, if the price is right, I'm gonna tell you, like, yeah, I got fucking, I have ED,
Yeah.
and I'm taking, I'm eating Starburst,
Sure.
Blue Starburst
Get your dick hard.
to get my dick hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess so.
That's
I wouldn't
fucking
have.
embarrassing.
I wouldn't happen to. Oh my. By the way,
You better not be dropping analytics on this show again, because I'll pull the fucking
only my own
plug.
analytics, baby.
I'm
My
pulling the
updated DNA story is
Oh.
here, and we're gonna find out. Okay, so we did. Oh. Okay, so first and foremost, your boy's very French.
Yo, get out of here, me too,
Yeah, are you?
bro. Baumlin is a French name. Yeah, it's
Oh, I can hear Baulin. No, wait, that's
no.
Baulin.
Baumlin is
Baulin.
is Jew actually. German.
Baulin sounds very Thai.
Baum.
Baulin.
That's because I'm such a good Thai fighter.
Baulin, if you say it
Dude,
like that.
so Baum is German.
I didn't know you were Thai.
And Lin, it's usually
Yeah.
Jewish when you put those two together. Baumstein and shit like that. That's
Yeah.
like, yeah, Jewish.
Baumstein. Steen is really Jewish.
Yeah,
Lin
so
is
is
that's
Baum.
very Thai. Baulin.
No.
Yeah, yeah. You might
No,
be
you're
Thai.
thinking Lin like Lynn. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
Lin.
Yeah, like a Shaolin monk, like a Baolin monk.
That's
yeah.
still, there's a YN in there. I'm an IN,
Yeah, somebody
motherfucker.
just spelled your stupid shit the wrong way. So
Maybe.
I'm very French, and then the next thing is
That explains the queer.
well, hey, now
I'm sorry.
that's not all the French are not the gays. You can't. Not all gays are French, but all French are gays. Is that,
It's kind of like a hot tub
wait, what is
in
that?
a jacuzzi.
Oh, not all hot
Jacu-
tubs are jacuzzi. Not all jacuzzis are hot tubs, but all hot tubs are jacuzzis.
Boom.
Is that really it?
I
I feel
think
like I could have
that's
really
it.
switched that up and it would have said the same thing. And then I'm so 21% French, 19% from Spain because my ancestors invaded South America. They raped and pillaged. I'm a descendant of those wonderful people, and so
for you.
yes,
Whoever your great grandfather got a hold of, that bitch was short.
that well,
Because
my great grandfather was oh no, actually I don't know. I know my grandfather.
he got a
looked
hold
like,
of a real short bitch.
No. My
Just
grandfather
like
was
Connor
the short
McGregor.
one.
And
See-
then
No.
Took
We're not going
advantage of
there.
her.
We're not going there
and
yet.
then made you okay. We're not.
That's a little.
I thought that segue would have been pretty
we
good
peeled back-
actually.
Well, I haven't even gotten to the black yet.
who
so can
cares
we fucking,
about you?
All right, look. Man, this is what I get for not respond. Oh, how fucking dare you?
You remember this?
No. What is? No. Don't. No.
I don't know how much longer I could go with this ancestry thing.
Okay, listen.
I know you're just trying to fill time, but
I just want to wrap it up.
we got a lot to get to.
Do we have a lot to get to?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
The takeaway here is that 8% black
I know
now.
you're
I've
thinking
gone up
about
1%.
that thing. I know you're thinking about that thing.
That's all I can think about right now. Fucking really threw me for a loop. That piece of shit is back. Has it been? When was that busted out? Do you remember what episode that was?
I knocked the dust off of that thing. Yeah,
That's like episode 6 or 7.
Something like that.
6 or 7?
Yeah, I knocked
that's
the
why you
dust
tell
off it.
people whenever somebody slides in our DMs or whatever.
Well,
And,
we
and
get
Jay
a lot
goes,
of
hey man,
Dave's talking too much.
Well, no, that's not
So
what
then I
happens.
go,
see
hey,
that-
I got something for you
No,
guys.
that's not. Jay
Got a
goes,
little something for you guys.
you know what's a good place to start if you want to listen to our show? Try starting with episode 6 because I feel. And now I realize because that's the episode that you busted out that stupid fucking button.
Makes perfect sense.
And embarrassed me endlessly.
I don't think it
I'm a
was
man of
embarrassing.
great
I think it was
ego
flattering.
and pride.
Nah,
and
you're
you
right.
just fucking dinging away at it, just putting chinks in my armor. Not the
Like that one
Not the
guy that we
Baoling kind.
DM'd to tell, like, listen to our show, and he was like, boy, you guys are cringy.
yeah. Somebody told
I
us
said,
that we were
"Really?"
very cringy.
I was like, I've been called a lot of shit,
That
homie.
hurt.
But that hurt.
Because a lot of people typically say nice things back, like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
fucking cool. We'll check it out. Good for you. Respect the hustle." This guy's like, "Guys,
You cringy
fucking
pieces of
cringy.
shit.
A little embarrassing. You should be embarrassed."
I was like, wow,
Wow.
that hurt.
Well, all I wanted to say is that my ancestry, I'm now, instead of 7% black, I'm 8% black.
Oh, that's all we wanted to know is how much black is
That's
inside of you.
exactly what we wanted to know.
And
There was something that
and
I was.
And you know what? That's not enough black to drop N-bombs with a soft A on
That's
the end.
not what.
Nope.
He doesn't.
You
I
can't
don't do that.
do it.
I don't do it.
Can't. Even if you wanted to.
Okay.
8% ain't
It's a
going to do it.
non-conversation. I
mean,
don't.
look at me. I could be some more black than you.
No, I doubt
I'm
it.
bigger,
Go ahead and
I'm
send
stronger,
that DNA
I'm
in.
faster.
All you got to do is come in a cup.
It's coming off a little racist.
Oh, I remember what I said. Hey, wait a second. I do remember what I was trying to say, though, is that I did go pick up the weights. But check this out. Remember how you said weights are going up in price? It's like
yeah, would you
$1.50
get
a pound.
a good deal?
Oh, dude, I got $50 for close to like 250 pounds of plate weights.
That's good.
Yeah, steel plate weights. Yeah, and curling bar and the dumbbell bars.
That's
you know what I
good.
mean?
Yeah.
So that's not bad
but
at all.
You got to put the plates on the I never was a
Yeah.
big fan of that. If
And
that-
the
if that-
mechanism to keep them on is
yeah,
when
if
you got to
that-
use a
if
wrench.
that thing is not on there tight, you'll pinch
Well,
the
it'll be on
shit
there
out of your
tight.
hand.
You got to fucking, but you
Yeah,
have
those
to do it
are
with a
old
wrench.
school, man, for
Mhm.
sure.
But I mean, it's nice to have because
Something's better than nothing.
the
for
prices.
sure.
If you guys are looking for weights right now, I guess everybody's home.
Oh
'cause
my
of the-
God, my kettlebells and dumbbells might as well be kilos
You're
of
sitting
cocaine.
on a small fortune
yeah,
right now.
I have a ton of money just in poundage.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Like when I'm like,
It's very expensive.
even my boy Matt was like, you got 25s, and like he's one of my best friends, and I
you're
was
like,
almost this close to telling him no.
You ain't got the
I was
scratch.
like-
Is that what you told him? Like, you have to come up a little
You
bit.
know, the thing is, he does all the audio engineering for the show.
Oh,
so
it's Matt? Matt's trying to get thick?
Well, I give him. He's getting. He wants to get in shape. You know,
He doesn't want to get juicy?
you don't want to get juicy, and that's the thing. Like with Nick, he came over. He trained yesterday. We did Muay Thai. Shout out to my boy Nick Cristo. That was the one that was on my Instagram.
Sure.
He came over, and then we fucking were banging out
Jerked
like
off in
Muay
each other's
Thai and
mouths.
just jacking off
Yeah,
left
right,
and
right,
right.
right.
Yeah. Do you
Who
know what,
cleans those
honestly?
pads afterwards?
I do.
It's your stuff. Yeah.
No,
you're
but
right.
we had a good time, man. We used the aqua bag. I set up the Thai pads on the pole. I
So now
missed,
2 gorillas outside striking bags.
Dude,
Everybody's going, I
I-
wish they would stop, but I'm not going to say anything.
I missed the pole. I missed the pad on the pole with an elbow, and I just god dink, and I was so just jacked from like working out. I was like, no time for pain. And then about 30 minutes later, I could feel like the hematoma just going on it,
Just swollen
And
up.
I was
Hey,
like,
your elbow looked like the
fuck.
Dave and Jay versus the world. Look at that elbow hanging up. That's
Look
what
at
it
the
looked like.
point on that guy.
When I was coming back from boxing recently, I'm pulling into the parking lot, and there's this wispy crackhead. The same wispy crackhead, if you guys remember when I helped a morbidly obese guy back into a wheelchair. That wispy crackhead.
that gets your motherfucking weight up, guy.
Yeah, that guy. Or no, the guy that got slapped and got told to put his weight up.
Yeah.
He's crossing the parking lot, and I stop because I don't want to run a human over, and I don't really feel any type of way. I'm just like waiting for him to move. Everything's cool and calm. And all of a sudden he starts talking shit, but my window is down, right? So he's looking at me and he's just like, "Oh, act like a motherfucker's in a rush, huh?" And I'm like,
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, well, not really, because he didn't even thank me for the lifting of the obese dude. But, I look at him because I'm taken back. I'm like, I'm not even fucking. Everything's fine. And he looks at me and he looks me in the eyes and he goes, "Don't get fucking crazy now. Don't get stupid." And I look at him and he looks at the ground and keeps walking. And it literally heated me to the point of like ridiculousness because I helped you, you stupid wispy crackhead. I helped you.
See, I'll just like, peace, man.
I just had come back from boxing, so
Look,
everything was up.
You wanna hit him, but this is what you may encounter.
No.
Hepatitis.
No, I'll encounter something worse than that.
Or they may just come out
and stab the shit out of me.
And jump the piss out of
You know why?
you.
Because after somebody got shot in the neck in my elevator recently, and then for some reason...
What a great place to raise a child.
He's going to be hard as
Dad,
hard to steal.
Dad, you're making great decisions.
I'm building character. That's what I'm doing. I'm building character. Now, for some reason, after the neck shooting, there was a party outside of my apartment building for like 4 consecutive days with like 70+ people just chilling outside. Like, I'm talking a sea of white T-shirts every day till
Definitely
like 4
not a sea of whites.
Nope, not a sea of whites, but the T-shirts are white. And till like 4 o'clock in the morning, they'd be out there smoking blunts, handles of Hennessy,
playing
music
basketball.
blasting. No, we didn't play. None of them were athletic at all.
Get real.
It was weird.
We're walking a real
But that's where that guy
line.
walked. He walked up to those people and was embraced with open arms. And so
Yeah.
when I came out, you know, I made sure to look in there because I don't know, I do all the wrong things, I
Yeah.
think, which is
Yeah.
puff my chest out, put my chin up,
Sure.
hold my gloves, they're filled with sweat, and I'm fucking walking and shit. But the thing that
This is
really...
what I would have did. I would have grabbed the 24 case of like, I don't know, something not like they would go because we
ahead.
black. We
Go
like
ahead.
this.
No, go ahead.
I
Say
would-
it.
I
Old
would've
English.
said-
Old English?
I would have
Oh,
said
you're gonna-
Budweiser.
Oh.
Just some fucking American
Okay.
white guy shit.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'd be like, hey guys, you know what? Here you go, bro.
For what? For him disrespecting you? For him getting mouthy with you?
Well,
for
that's
driving
why I would have gave it to the head dude that was out there.
I don't know. It was hard to identify. There is one guy
No,
out there
you
that looks
gotta
like
pay-
Cameron.
There's definitely somebody.
I think it's
who
him.
is the dude.
It's the guy
out
that looks
there.
like Cameron.
And you got to give it to the dude out there and be like, hey, my man, I just wanted to say what's up. I just moved in. I just
No,
want to say. what's
did you
going
hand
on.
him the fucking thing and you go, hey, my man, do you mind if I shoot the one with that wispy crackhead over there?
You could do that. They would respect it.
I think so, yeah, 100%. That's the one thing. If you're ever going to get jumped,
Well, the thing is, I'm
ask
so
to shoot the one.
I'm so far outside of living like that. I honestly don't know, because the way I would come off now, I'd come off like a weird old middle-aged white dad. Like,
could be a little
hey
bit.
guys, how
Come
you
on,
doing?
let's bury the hatchet.
Let's bury
you know
the
what I mean?
hatchet. And they're like, I'm burying this hatchet in your motherfucking head,
what,
white
what
boy.
pissed me off is that when you are a wispy crackhead, everybody that you talk shit to is the wrong one. Everybody, every single person that you have a negative encounter with as a wispy 75-pound crackhead who is
I know.
of the ripe old age of 67 or some
I
shit
know.
is the wrong one. I felt entirely disrespected.
It's rough, man. That living like that, man. That's why I don't live in that kind of shit anymore.
Well, I have to reiterate, the reason that I live there is because fucking coronavirus really put a damper on my ability to get an apartment.
Yeah.
Because everybody stopped taking tenants except for the project buildings because they don't really give a shit about
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So they were the only place. It was either that or hang out with the in-laws.
There any Hispanics in the building?
No, not
Damn.
not really, no.
Damn. So you can't even try to like butter up with the.
They never accepted me anyway. I'm the most racially ambiguous fucking person. I'm just short of like Eastern.
You're just short.
No, that's not. Don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't cherry
You're the-
pick. Don't take things I'm saying out of context. If
I'm
we
not
clip
taking
that right
it. Yes,
there, I'm
you're
just
the one
short.
who said it.
I didn't finish the sentence.
Oh,
There was no.
sorry.
Couldn't you hear in my inflection that the sentence was still going?
I heard like the inflection, like you were.
Why do
gonna
I do
water
this
up.
show? Why do I do this? I just sit here and I'm just disrespected constantly, and you think it's funny?
Hey, don't make me laugh at my own joke for 7 minutes.
fucking- Listen, man. Let's move on because you've hurt me
No,
and
I
cut
want.
me deeply.
I want to talk about Spencer's gifts.
Oh,
Can
or
we
the lack
please?
of fucking Spencer's gifts. To
Dude,
our audience,
dude.
when the fuck was the last time
Yo,
you guys were in
when
Spencer's
was the
gifts?
last time anybody was in Spencer's gifts? Because guys, there's a whole sex section.
Oh yeah,
There's
what-
dildos
how long have you not been in Spencer's?
and lube.
yeah,
I thought the back was still where the posters were.
No, I walked in
went
there with my
back
little
there.
boy.
I went back there and I was like, there's no Funko Pop dolls back here.
Yeah.
And then she's like, what are you looking for? I was like, I don't know, anything kind of alien related. And she's like, you're probably better off looking on Amazon. There's a lot of dicks back here. And I
Yeah,
was
you were
like,
looking for alien stuff?
Okay. Yeah,
That's fun.
I wanted to like get like a bobblehead alien or
That'd have
something
been
like
cool,
that.
like a little UFO.
But it's hard because when you type alien, they bring you to the fucking aliens from like Sigourney Weaver aliens.
Those are cool too, though. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's very much.
I want a traditional
Yeah,
gray,
little green
you know,
dude or a little gray dude. That's cool.
And every time you put in fucking aliens,
That's funny that
you want
you
a
thought
Funko
that.
Pop Sigourney Weaver.
Because I thought, oh, I'm gonna go to Spencer's and I'll probably leave with like a suction cup dildo we can pop on
I
the
was
table.
not
You weren't thinking
surprised
that at
that you came here with nothing.
all. To be perfectly honest,
Because I was
Neither
like,
am I.
hey, I want to go get some knickknacks and tchotchkes
Yeah.
for the podcast this weekend. And you were like, hey, sounds good. Send me a list of things you want. And I go, you know what? Freestyle it. Whatever just shoot it to me so
Right.
we could kind of agree on something.
I think I'm gonna get a small vial of my own cum and keep it right on the table. Because that's how you got me feeling right now.
Like
Coming in a small jar.
just
Like
nothing? Like
I
just a
produ-
little bit of cum is how you
No,
feel?
I overflow large containers.
No, you don't.
I do. I
No,
produce
you
a lot. You know what that is? It's I've been taking a lot of vitamins lately because I'm
Okay.
I'm worried
Let's
about.
keep running with this skit,
Yeah,
even though I
no.
think it's going down like the fucking
No, no.
Titanic.
No.
Keep going.
Doing a lot of
We
vitamins.
started with the cum,
If
and
you look-
we're gonna go with your
if you
vitamin supplements.
Look, right? We'll type in zinc supplements in increasing loads. No. Don't.
I think they had enough of the cum skit.
All I'm saying is I'm very healthy. I'm very young, and I'm still doing all right. So I'm gonna get.
What I'm telling you is that I wanted to buy you a dream catcher from East Meets West.
Where would we?
And
have-
I couldn't even. I was gonna hang it off your
Yeah.
thing, and I couldn't even in joke, even in jest,
Yeah.
buy one because for fear somebody striking up a conversation. Also, I had to be careful about what I bought because, like, I got the Buddha because Buddha, he's cool and everything. The
Sure.
little cats are fun.
Buddha's, like,
but there
safe
is also
territory.
like witchy shit, and I didn't want to bring no demons in this
Yeah,
house.
into your house.
You definitely
'Cause
don't
when
want
I
to bring
left-
them
You-
because then I
even
definitely have to bring a dream catcher.
Well, what's
for
even
fear
more
of a demon
embarrassing-
raping my butthole.
No, your soul door. What's
Yeah.
even more embarrassing than a dream catcher is that I
Your
seriously
dad has
went,
one tattooed.
No,
on
yes,
his
he does. My dad
chest.
has a tattoo of a dream catcher on his chest. He only has good dreams. I went into East Meets West kind of recently because my wife wanted. I don't know what they're called. It's a big bowl that comes with it looks like a mortar and pestle
Yeah, I
kind of
picked
deal.
one up. It's like I picked up a small one. No shit. Cereal bowl sized. Looked underneath. $149.
That was exactly the problem.
I
I
was
was
like-
like, no, dude, we're not fucking doing that.
I had to put that away immediately.
How crazy is that, though, that they get off charging? If you get any of your
Dude,
spiritual
get it
knickknacks,
online.
I mean,
Anywhere online, you could probably pick it up for like $30.
I don't know. I feel like if you are getting your, what are they called? Let's call them a sound bowl.
Oh
if you're,
no, they're called
because they ring when you drop when you drag the thing around the ring.
But what are those called? Like when
They're
they're
medi-
religious like things. There's like a name for them.
For those bowls, yeah, that's what I can't figure out. But it's something to do with meditation, I think, because you do the circular motion,
Yeah.
and it hums,
And then you bong,
and
you
then
hit it.
you
Yeah.
go and you go into your shit.
Yeah.
If you are
You could also just play. You could find them online.
You could.
Spotify has
but,
a whole playlist.
But that's
of those
bullshit too.
bowls.
If you're getting your meditation shit anywhere other than like going to a real monastery or making one yourself.
Talismans.
What are
is that
you
what
doing?
They're called?
No,
Religious-
a talisman is a
Religious
real,
artifact, like a
totems.
Totems? Is that
Religious
it?
totems,
Yeah.
sure, that's a good phrase for
Boy,
it.
I've been.
No, that was
fucking-
good. That was good.
I was fishing for that one for a while.
You got it though. If you're getting any of your religious totems,
Yes.
from Amazon, from East Meets West, we're talking places that they're mass manufactured in some shitty factory somewhere, with no skilled and and that's how you're
If
getting your
there's an
shit.
Indian dude
It's-
hand forging this bowl out of bronze, I want my.
That's it.
For $147, you're about to charge me? See, but when I hear myself like say things like that, I go, boy, I sound like an old man.
Just let them have their fun. Is that what you really?
No, when I complain about anything, I'm like,
Sure,
this is
sure.
something I don't think
But
I would
it's
have
the same
complained
thing, like-
about as a 23-year-old.
I always thought Ouija boards were dumb because you could buy a Ouija board off the shelf at a Target, in a box.
Yeah, $16.99.
If that thing
Boom.
wasn't created from the oak tree that they hung your great grandmother
Or a
from for
witch.
witchcraft,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't want it either way. Let's
Yeah.
not get twisted.
Hey.
but
I got the fear in me now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not talking.
I'm good.
I'm not talking about sleep
no, no.
paralysis.
Nope.
And I know that spooky season is right around the corner,
And it
which
worries
we
me.
did first.
It brings
Super
me
friends.
That's
but
right.
I know it's right around the corner.
It brings me a great deal of anxiety.
And it scares me a little bit because we might have to talk about some of this shit.
Yeah.
And I might have nightmares for
well,
the
that's
next
what'll
week.
happen. We'll watch it together. So when we watch spooky stuff, I'll go, hey, Jay, I'm going to come. We're only doing it here. I'm only trapping that energy.
You know what's
in your
funny?
house.
I just remember this right now.
What's that?
Stephanie smacked me in the fucking head last night while we were sleeping. I was burying my head in the pillows,
Sure.
and she turned around and was like, kind of looking for my head and was like, and then smacked me, and then I like got my head outside of underneath. I was like burrowing, and she smacked me on the head.
She thought you were having sleep paralysis. She was trying to save you. That's what it is. She's just being a good wife.
Nobody's gonna butt fuck my husband.
No, not my husband, Sodor. Why did she slap you? Did she say why?
No, I told her this morning. I was like, hey, you slapped me. She's like, oh.
She never gave you an explanation?
She just walked away.
Whoops.
She's like, oh.
Last night, I accidentally, I think I kneed Cindy in the lip. She's got a fat lip
You
now.
hit her, don't lie.
I-
You got upset about that guy, that crackhead, and then you went upstairs and you were like, you know what?
I was very upset about
You
the
know
crackhead.
what? No way I'm going to be disrespected in
threw
my
a
house.
flying knee and then
you
said,
smacked
"Whoops."
her, and you were like, that enough.
I felt so bad, though, after I did it that I was like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep now because I was being a little bitch. I was in a very bad mood yesterday. After trying to go to the mall, trying to find something worth getting in Spencer's, I went to go get some kind of... Oh, I went to get fried shrimp and fried chicken from
Spencer's?
Not from Spencer's.
They'll get
This
you
is
fried
after
mini dicks
Spencer's
and-
let me down.
Yeah.
I then went to Primark, which, by the way, Primark and Freehold is the shit. But this shirt from Primark, $5.
That's a good deal.
That's fucking amazing. So, but
It's honestly about the man wearing the clothes.
That's what it
You
is.
you got like a little bit of Nora.
I do.
You got
I
that
could wear these
fresh
things.
off the I've been boxing a little bit thing.
Little bit.
You're like a return to Tyson.
Yeah,
You know,
well-
you kind of got like a little. You got a little.
I gotta.
You're
I
ready
have
for
an
a
ego,
jack move.
but I feel like you're buttering me up.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
just
You're
pull it out.
You're exuding confidence. Is what
Am
I'm
I?
saying.
All right.
Yeah,
We can
yeah,
leave it
yeah.
there.
That's
We
it.
can- Is that it? That's
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's nice.
Boy, I can really see that fucking tooth on this. Sorry.
Don't look into
Sorry.
Why do you do that? Why do you build me up so high? And then you look into my tooth gap.
I was gonna leave.
Why
it.
do you have to say anything? You don't have to say anything.
I was gonna leave it, and then like you kept smiling, and really
'cause you made me
pulling
happy.
back.
Because
But
you made me happy.
but
And
you are exuding confidence, though, and I. That's a great thing to have.
I don't know what to do now.
And your shirt is nice.
Your shirt's
Your
nice.
family's beautiful.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're
Can we
welcome.
move on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's leave it at that.
What are we talking about?
Okay. I had a rough day yesterday, man.
I know.
Spencer's
that
let me-
crackhead got the best of you.
No, that was the other day. That was on a Wednesday.
I got bested by a crackhead.
No, that fucking crackhead. He's a piece of shit, and I still see him, and I still think about hurting him. And
What
I
if
talk
he
about it.
listens to this podcast?
I'm sorry, man.
You
I
could
never
do
want to talk
this.
like that to our
Not
fans.
for nothing,
so,
but you could wait late
and kill
dress
him.
up and just beat the fucking shit out of him.
I thought
one
about
day.
that, and I thought it was sad because I was like, this dude.
That could play out your vigilante fantasy.
Well, that's not. Hey, if I'm
That's
a
what I'm
vigilante
saying,
and I'm
and then
just
you
fucking
can
up
fuck 'em
crackheads.
after.
Wait.
And moving on to Connor McGregor. So, guys, I don't
We're
know.
gonna do. Let's
have
pull up
you
this
heard,
article real quick.
But Connor McGregor once again.
Doing nasty things with his PP.
Yeah, he's
That's it.
he's got a straight left and a mean rape game.
Yeah. I don't know if that's.
I'm just saying those are his
Yeah.
two fighting attributes.
Look, and right there we got his rape. I gotta figure out how to screencast.
That
shit.
imagine
that's the rape
that
face.
on top of you fucking you when you don't want that.
All right, let's see. UFC legend Conor McGregor is awaiting the review of evidence that could determine his fate in the midst of his most recent scandal. Scandal.
So
because
wait, how? What are they gonna do? Like pull like DNA, like semen or something
we're
like
gonna
that?
see if he's got that
But how does
Irish
that-
gorilla spunk.
Yeah, but how does that correlate to rape? If like you had sex with a girl and then they found
Well, it depends.
ejaculate inside.
If he
said
says I
woman,
never had sex with her, and then they find that, well, then that's a good indicator that.
Well,
lie
now he's
number
lying
one
about
happened.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can you, off the top of your head, what has he been wrapped up in so far that's been bad?
he's punched an old man.
Punched the old man. He threw the.
the thing.
At
Got
the
arrested in
tour
New
bus.
York. Yeah, and that's the second get off me charge that he's got.
Get off me charge is a nice way to put that. It's
Yeah.
very. It's soft.
Like I said, I've been watching a lot of Menace to Society. I'm pulling jack moves.
right. Jack and
Get off me charges.
Get off me charges,
I'm going.
all right.
I'm reverting back to how I was when I was in the hood.
he was in France apparently when this happened because French authorities are reviewing the result of key physical tests, which is the spunk test and such.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of 32-year-old Conor McGregor, 32. Doesn't that make you feel like shit? I mean, it's inspiring, but it also makes you go like, oh, gotta do way better.
Dude,
I gotta
no.
do
Are
way
you
better.
kidding me? I love my life. I get to hang out with one of my best friends every Sunday.
Well,
have a fun podcast.
sure.
We have people that enjoy it.
Yeah.
They laugh. I have a good family
Right, but we
life.
could always be doing better. Sure, right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but yo, straight up, Biggie Smalls. The more money you make, the more problems you have.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that
more
is
money
literally
That's it. Yeah. Well, I feel like if I made all the money, I wouldn't do any of the raping. But
Well,
I mean,
that's not. You don't know because you know this Dave. This Dave is poor Dave compared to that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true, compared to Connor McGregor
Imagine
money.
if you could fucking knock out 90% of the world,
Jeez.
and you got more money than Jesus Christ. Actually, I got more money than Jesus.
I
He
don't
was
think
pretty poor.
Jesus was pretty poor.
King Solomon.
King Solomon. He was also okay. All right. Yeah. Sure.
he's a real
'Cause he was a
wealthy
king.
dude.
He's a wealthy
Yeah,
dude.
if we're gonna stay biblical.
Right.
you know?
If we're keeping on theme there.
But yeah, the dude's got crazy money and a straight left that'll fucking put a gorilla to sleep.
remember how much money? How much money did he get from that Mayweather
Now
fight?
imagine having those two things. Wait, now imagine having those two things, and then a woman who you feel you're above tells you no.
Ah, right.
I mean,
Yeah. I'd,
how much?
Sure, I'd hit
how
her.
much of you is just like fuck you? I'm gonna
Yeah, fuck
take
it,
what
I'll
I
hit her.
want because that's how I got to this point.
Right. Yeah. Land her with a couple of those leg kicks
And
real
he's
quick.
so far removed. I'm talking about leg kicks with his dick, though.
Dick kick,
and
yeah.
he's so far removed.
He's just swinging that dick. Think
He's
he's got
so
a piece
far
on him?
removed from people telling him no and stuff like that he isn't. You know, a girl. You walk up to a girl at a bar and go, "Hey, can I get your number?" She's like, "Fuck off." Like, okay, have a nice night.
Yeah.
And then you leave.
And then he
Something
cry.
like that happens to him.
Jerk off. Yeah.
Definitely gonna cry. This guy's just gonna go, "No, I'm gonna straight butt fuck you."
Yeah. Just gonna.
You don't
You know, it's
care.
crazy how much. It's only been a little bit of time since like his star really took off in the grand scheme of things. And for you to get that disillusioned in that short amount of time is kind of scary because it goes like, oh wow,
He's been kind of big for a while.
Yeah, but how many years?
He's
6
a pop
years?
culture icon now.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
He's transcended from fighter to pop culture icon.
Yeah.
He is it.
but it's crazy
He
how
was
much
like
you're
the Elvis,
of
of our time right now. He's a
dicking
cool,
people down
Oh,
unwillingly.
for sure. No, he's the king.
Yeah,
You know?
I suppose he is. Yeah, it's just crazy because you can spend your whole life because he didn't get big until he was like 27 or 26. So it's been about 6 years. He's 32 now. You can go 26 years being this person who's scratching for the money to get and then in 6 years become a totally different person where everything about you is forgotten what it's like to be piss poor and
But
I
I
don't know if he
mean,
was ever humble.
I mean, we just talked about that right now. I'm kind of like that with the guys that like are in your building and shit like that. I used to be one of those guys.
Sure.
I didn't give a
You were a
fuck.
wispy
You
crackhead
know what I'm
once.
saying? Yeah. I was a dangerous, volatile person
Yeah.
who grew up in a bad area. And I was one of those animals, but I'm so far removed from that right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally trying to get through the rest of my life
Well, that's-
as comfortably as possible.
I think we talked about it a little bit on one of the previous episodes, the whole Kyle Ritter thing. I don't want to go too deep into it, but what I do keep saying is like I recognize both the rioters and people like Kyle Ritter with shooting people. Is if you took all these circumstances and you put that in my city or my town when I was 17 years old, I'd be a monster. I would go around and do terrible things. I'd bust out windows. I'd fuck people up in the streets. 100%.
See, I probably no shit would have tried to riot, but the thing is, my dad would have done everything in his power to keep me in that fucking house. You know, and at that age,
You were too busy wrestling off ass staph infections to.
yeah, that came later in
That
life.
came later.
Nah, it just at that age, I think I would have kind of like I still would have.
You think
listened
you
to
would have
him.
had the common sense or the wisdom to
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
the thing is, no, I wouldn't have. My father would have.
No,
And
but I'm saying to listen to pops.
and he would have said, if you leave the house, keep going.
Keep going. Don't
And
fucking
that's
come
the
back.
thing. I never wanted to be like without some form of shelter. You know.
Well, when I was 17 was specifically when I was without shelter. So at that point in time, what if you toss those same circumstances in when you were living in the warehouse and stuff like that?
I was too fucked up to care about anything happening, dude.
Because I used to go to Occupy Wall Street
I was
protests.
also a smart, kind of junkie.
Now let's-
we were
Take it down a little bit.
No, I mean, we were
guess, yeah.
intelligent. We didn't do stupid shit. We'd be like,
Oh, I did so much stupid
no, we
shit.
would make sure that we were like covered, and we had like some kind of alibi, and we planned things. Not a lot of our things were like spur of the moment things.
I did things that I don't know that I can even talk about because I
know sure as hell I can't talk about a bunch of things that I've done.
I mean, like, I did a lot of really, really dumb shit. You know what happened the other day, though?
Killed somebody.
And we got to remember to come back to this Connor thing. I didn't kill somebody. But what happened is I'm driving, and my wife, all of a sudden, she goes, "Damn, babe, you've come a long way." And I go like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And she's like, "You've sold furniture, you've worked at grocery stores, you've been in all these different things.
You have a real hard time holding a job, yeah."
Oh my God, harder than, I mean, I don't know about anybody.
You're always fighting that. I just want to run away from this family.
No, wait.
And I don't want this responsibility anymore.
No, bro, that's
not where you were going.
No, man.
Oh, sorry.
How many jobs have you had?
4.
Oh, wow, that's a pretty short list.
I didn't start working until I was 27, though.
All right. All right, that's fine.
I had LeGray Eyewear. I was there for 4 years. I went down south.
Wait, what? What did you say? What was the first one?
LeGray Eyewear, the eyewear company, these glasses.
Okay.
I was the GM down there, which is right in Raritan Center. I was there for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then from there, I went down south, and I was a project manager for a year. Mm-hmm. Came back up here. I worked for a textile company. I was there for a year before I negotiated for my salary, and they didn't want to pay me. And then I got an offer from my company now.
Oh, I was with you at the textile place, right? For a little bit? Yeah. I came there for like a week or two.
And I've been with my company that I'm with right now. Shout out to my boy Anthony and Renee. Renee actually is the one who sold me on the job to go there, and I've been there for the last 4 years.
Okay.
So, dude,
I can't believe 4 years has passed since I was with you at that one place.
Dude, we've known each other since we started fighting like 6 years ago.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, 6-7 years.
Well, that's a short list. You know how many jobs I've had?
Keep good. 10, 12, 15, 30.
No, well, probably up over 20, but less than 25.
Well, I did do some bullshit when I was younger. Like, I stocked shelves at ShopRite for like 3 months. It would be enough to make enough money to buy an ounce of weed and start getting the ball rolling with flipping.
Yeah. Yeah. I also used
Come on.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Well, if
that's what we did. We worked enough to get enough
to scratch, to put some money.
A piece of weighted drugs.
Yeah.
And then we'd start flipping, whether it was like weed or coke or whatever. That's how we made.
I never sold any of the hard stuff. I did sell.
It's so hard to sell coke because it smells so good.
It's just when I keep smelling it. God, this smells great.
It smells so good.
I just don't pick it up now. You ruined everything. I wish I would have farted.
There's that thing when you go to bend down and pick something up.
The small pep talk.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah,
go ahead,
but having upwards of 20 to 25 jobs. And you're right. There is like this thing that doesn't tell me to run away from my family, but it does tell me.
I really thought that's where you were going.
No, I have a thing in me that it starts to look too far into the future and what it would be like to continue doing this job, and then it's with too much analysis, it becomes soul sucking. I think it's detrimental to the health of my soul. Whatever perpetuates beyond death or whatever gives me, really makes me me. This job chips away at it. Slowly, it's like
I like my job.
Well, this current job does not do that.
See, I like the people I work with. I like my customers. It's hard, it could be as hard as anything. And also, like, my job, what sucks is hearing the word no. And even for me, like, people will say things or
Connor McGregor look in your eye.
No, people will say things or try to do things, and I always try to like accommodate them. And they're like, "Well, Jay, why don't you just tell me you don't want that?" And I go, "Cause I hate saying no.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it feels like to hear no.
Yeah,
and I try to be accommodating and nice, but you gotta
make a buck.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it boils down to. But if you explain your situation to these guys, most of these guys are accommodating and understand. They're kind of rooting for your success too.
Sure.
Because when I go to my guys and I see cars on the lift, I'm like, "What's up, man? Man, it looks good, man. Everything is." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't got anything for you this month." I go, "Fuck that. It doesn't matter. But like, look how good you're doing."
Yeah, that's nice.
And he's like, "Yo, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you." So I mean. Yeah.
Well, you can tell that you found a place that you're happy because.
Yeah, I think I really found a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because my path wasn't just 4 jobs. My path was like 20 some odd jobs. And it does finally feel like I've landed someplace. It brings me a tremendous amount of like satisfaction. But really what I'm saying is how scary it started to become to me that I was reaching 30, I have a little boy and a wife, and that voice wouldn't go away. That I would land at a place. I mean, I worked on a farm, you know, I did all types of shit.
Yeah.
And I kept landing at places where this voice was just like, we can't do this fucking forever. There's no way we could do this forever. This isn't what the fuck we're supposed to do. This doesn't feel good. Where does this lead? How does it look? Do you want to leave this place saying that this is what you did? Like, all kinds of crap like that would constantly go on in my head. And all of a sudden, I finally found a place where, like, that doesn't happen anymore. And I don't know up until this point if I would have previously ever given anybody the advice of, like, listen to that voice. Like, if it tells you it fucking sucks, leave. Get out. Run away. Stop doing that thing.
You got to be at least content.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
satisfied is
or
what I'm
at
looking
least
for.
have the money be right. You
Yeah.
know, where you could pursue what you love, and that's just a place that you have to be.
Yeah.
Until you get to do what you love. You know,
it's just it's crazy.
I honestly got the best of both worlds. I get to pursue what I love to do, get to be with the people that I love to be with, but also at my job, it's a good job too. I'm happy. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
it really all came together, and it takes time. Honestly, if I could tell myself anything, I would have told myself, man, patience. You know, it's gonna come, and you want it to come like now.
See, but that's kind of the same
now,
thing, though,
but
because patience is what kind of made me believe like something will come. Don't settle for these shit jobs, doing things that don't bring you any satisfaction. Something will come. You just have to keep going at it. But you've done an interesting thing where you work your ass off, and it's allowed you like this flexible schedule where you have a little bit more weekend time and stuff like that. Like you.
But yo, I tell anybody this, and it's for everything, that you put your all into something in the beginning, and that allows you the ability to be able to coast a little bit later.
Yeah.
Whether that's fighting, whether that is work or whatever, if you put your time in and really work hard, it'll allow you to coast just a little bit. You don't have to always be on that fucking gas. You know?
Right.
And there's those people who say, like, no, you know, always like foot down, moving forward. It's like, dude, that's going to burn you out. That's going to make you hate something, you know? It's nice to have a little bit of coast, man, whether it's like life or work. And I did that like with anything. It's like, look, I when I first got into fighting, I like slept, ate, breathed, drank, MMA, fighting, jiu-jitsu, striking. I was just there. I put so much time in, so much work in. With working out, you know, like I said, I had my buddy Nick come over. I could put in like 30, 45 straight minutes of
Jesus
just
Christ.
work, and I'll be fine. And then you see another guy throwing up, and then it's like, he didn't throw up, but I mean, he was pretty close. He got white lipped.
I've worked out with you. I've thrown up.
Yeah,
I've 100%.
But see, I don't do that anymore because I put in all my time to be able to get to that point, to build that endurance, whether it's at
Now it's
work
just
or whatever.
maintaining it.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's just maintaining it. So all the guys that I work with, I've had relationships with them for years. You know, I know these guys. I know their families. I know when their kids were born and stuff like that, or if their kids went. So you put in all this work and you care, and you put in those 12, 14, 16-hour days in the beginning, and later on it will pay dividend in the later rounds, you know? It's like body shots. It's like now, I'm working like 6-7 hours a day, 4 days a week, 28 hours a week, 30 hours, and I'm making a very nice salary doing what I do, but that's because I
carved
put
that
the
out for
time
yourself in the beginning. Yeah,
you have to do that.
You know what makes me feel
and you
weird?
gotta shit or get off the pot. You can't be complaining about shit every day.
Oh yeah.
You cannot be complaining about your job every day.
No way.
Relationships every day. But like, dude, if whatever you're
You just
bothering
can't complain all the time. All you're doing is
can't.
exacerbating those issues.
and if
then,
you're just that kind of person who complains all the time, like my friend, this is what I tell you. Be like, wherever you go, there you are. Do you understand what that means? Doesn't
no.
matter what your job is, what girl you're with, what guy you're with. Wherever you go, there you are. You are the problem. You are the person who everything sucks. This sucks. So if you're that person, you're going to be that person until you change you, dude.
Not only that, but complaining is a muscle, right? So the more you complain, the better you become at finding shit to complain about, till suddenly the list of complaints is super long. Not because they're not genuine complaints, but because you practiced seeing things worth complaining about. And it works the other way. If you're constantly thankful for the shit that's going on, you become better at finding things to be thankful for. Then suddenly your list of thank yous becomes incredibly long because you got good at seeing them, you know? So if you Do it the other way. If you're bitching and moaning all the time, it's a muscle. You're working it out. It's like riding a bike. You're becoming better and better at riding the bitching and moaning bike. And soon you're going to be super good at it. And it's not really something that you want to become adept in. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, man, one of the things that's really kind of been freaking me out is like, I'm doing really well, and it seems the better I do, the weirder the world gets. The more unstable like life itself becomes, you know.
That's just your luck that you've hit the pickle, and then oh well, here comes economic collapse.
Oh my God, that's how I feel though.
China's yen is more than the American dollar.
You cannot.
Thanks
listen.
a lot, Dave.
Every single guest on Rogan or the Fighter and the Kid, I still listen to the Fighter and the Kid, even though it's Brendan and Josh, and they're doing the best that they can. It's not the same
Fighter
show.
and the Wolf, baby.
Yeah, Fighter and the Wolf. I still listen to it, and like so often these guests will say something like, I feel like something really fucking bad is coming. Like I'm thinking October, November, something really fucking bad is coming.
But yeah, who the hell is saying this?
A lot of people. So we had like the economists on that predicted the 2008 housing market collapse.
Isn't
he says
kind of their job to be make
gloom and doom. Yeah, I don't know if he profits.
Propaganda.
He would argue that he doesn't profit off of it, but I'm sure he does. Of course he does, because he's got
what I've
infrastructure
noticed?
that's built around
what
things
I've
collapsing.
With a lot of those kind of people, they're all fucking liars. They're all fucking liars. Connor McGregor probably said he wouldn't have came in that girl, and then he's
and right now Connor McGregor's out there like, very soon something terrible's gonna terrible's gonna happen. That's better. Scottish. That's something terrible's gonna happen, laddie. That's very Scottish.
You're
I can't
doing Shrek. Stop with the Shrek.
Stop your singing, donkey.
Stop with the Shrek things.
Scottish is very guttural. It's like a laddie, welcome laddie, and then like Irish is. It's very up here. It's higher. It's a happier. Sing-songy.
Yours are pretty good.
It's an airier.
Yeah.
So I think I said it's Aryan. It's not Aryan. It's airier. But Conor McGregor is also out
Aryan,
here.
But he's also an Aryan.
Predicting the incoming collapse. But I do have. The
thing is, those people always have to live in that fear of possible collapse because they have so much to lose.
And they also have a lot riding on it if you built a market around collapse.
And you know what the thing is? But like, no matter what happens, what life has taught me so far, I'll survive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a survivor, dude.
I know I'll be good for it.
I'll be fine.
And I'm in manufacturing, so we're still going to keep manufacturing. If we have to downgrade
life, you know?
That's fine.
I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Because honestly,
let's just hope it doesn't downgrade too much, because then I'll have to kill you or stay real far away from you. Just because
I'm going to have to be going.
I don't want to see what Desperation Jay looks like. I don't want to know what that is.
It's just a dude who just drinks constantly and talks shit. It's not really that
terrible.
bad.
You used to drink and fight a lot.
I would drink and
fight and make peepees. Now you're gonna be
now I cry a lot.
Now you're gonna be drunk. You're gonna
Still
be crying. You can't
Still
be consoled. We'll have to just stay away from you. We'll have to lock you in the freezer of a supermarket that we took over. You'll have to stay in there to cool off.
I'm just eating pints of Ben and Jerry's.
I'll put you in there. I'll be like, remember when you told me that it's the heat that really gets you flustered?
That's it.
Just stay in here. Just cool down. We'll let you out when it's time to let you out.
It's like one of those old movie fire extinguishers that blow like the nitrous.
Yeah, exactly. And then I won't want to let you out because I won't trust that you really calm down. And then
it's like Jack Black. Yeah, I'll say fucking anything for you to
exactly.
untie
And
me
I'll
off
know
of
that,
this
so I
tree.
have to commit and leave you in the freezer until you die. Everything, all this ends with you dying in some really shitty way where you don't get your due justice. Like you don't get to throw hands because
honestly, like if it all went to crap, I think I'd be okay.
You think like in what way? Like you think you'd be okay with it, or you think you'd like carve out a new living? Hey, that would be a new frontier to spark some excitement in your life.
Yeah.
Like you've done well in normal life.
Yeah.
You've had lots of experiences. Let's do well in Mad Max world. Let's see what that's like.
I would think that like here's the way I figure it. I'd have a stick with like a little handkerchief that I tie and I put my things in. And then like I go from train to train and I prize fight in different towns.
Sure.
You know?
I don't know if the trains will be running.
Shirtless, boots,
right?
Slacks, and then I also maybe do like some coal something.
Like shoveling coal?
I'm a steampunky kind of prize fighter
I
traveler.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I think
There's
I would
a song called The Boxer by Simon and Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Mumford & Son did it too.
Called The Boxer?
It's The Boxer.
It's a good song?
I'm pretty much describing the entire song.
That's it? That you just put your stuff on and you go prize fighting around?
Yeah, I go prize fighting. It's about a boxer who goes... I'd like to think...
But Steph would be alive. And so would your brother.
I'd have to leave.
And Cheska, that you would just leave him. You go, hey.
I would do what you did. I'd feel claustrophobic, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna just leave this family.
No.
The best thing would be for me to just take myself out of the equation
and go and prize fight.
And go.
What's the prize? What's the prize worth winning in it? Just small trophies.
No, it's like cash, and it gives me enough to like have a room and maybe a hooker.
Yeah.
Like every 3 days, and then just a bottle of ale.
And the hooker, would you
See? I'm
could
really
you-
painting a picture. It's
Would
kind
you
of
like?
nice, right?
You'd break her off a little bit of extra to let you
But maybe
call
I
her
fall-
Steph. You go.
nope.
Let me just call you Steph.
Maybe I fall in love with her.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this what's that?
I don't know, but I want to watch this
Is
movie.
this Pretty Woman? Is that
Kinda
how
like
Pretty Woman?
Pretty Woman.
I never watched Pretty Woman either. I'm
No,
just saying.
Pretty
things.
Woman is great.
Yeah,
I want to watch that movie that I described.
I think I would.
It's
become
kind of like
a.
Far and Away with Tom Cruise.
I've never seen.
Actually, I pretty much described Far and Away.
you're
with
you're
Tom
naming
Cruise.
movies I don't know at all.
Oh my God, Far and Away is so good with Tom
I think
Cruise.
I would try to become like a kingpin. You know what I mean? I dress flamboyantly, and to compensate for my lack of ability to run people, I would do cruel and unforgivable things like wearing people's skin.
But you
to
can only
really
do so much because you're so small.
right. But so the things that I did would have to be like super
guys
dramatic.
would kick you around in life. They'd be like, "Get out of here, little
No,
guy,"
no.
and they fucking like just give you like a little, "Get out of here."
No, bro. That's why I'd have
You'd
to
be
wear
like Seabiscuit, like
Seabi-
Toby Maguire,
like the horse?
You'd be like Toby Maguire.
in Seabiscuit.
In Seabiscuit.
Which one was Seabiscuit? The horse or him?
He wasn't Seabiscuit.
all right. What
He
the
was-
fuck was Seabiscuit even about?
He's
It was
a
a man and a
short,
horse.
alcoholic, onery jockey.
Sure.
Yeah, and he's always and then but guys are kicking him around, beating him
And
up.
then he wears someone's skin.
Nope, he rides a horse.
And what
To
happened?
victory.
To victory.
Yeah,
And everyone's
he
like,
beats
oh,
Manowar,
but he's still
I
small.
can't believe you don't know any of this stuff.
No, I never watched Seabiscuit.
You're the knowledge that you have is all tied up in conspiratorial bullshit.
Yes.
and not like of cool, fun American facts. You know, Just
like Americana, like a-
Seabiscuit. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
You have none
Seabiscuit
of that.
is part
it's
of
all-
Americana.
Yours is all. Yeah, of course it is.
Why?
Seabiscuit beating Manowar was one of the biggest things ever. Seabiscuit as a horse was like half the size of Manowar. Manowar was basically it's the story of the little guy winning. It's David
Yeah.
and Goliath. It's
Yeah.
real. I swear I can't talk with you
I don't
sometimes
know, but-
because you and the goddamn.
Wait, but
if I want
Manowar-
to talk to you about lizard people for an hour,
Wait. Man of War, though, is another horse?
you're fucking right. It is.
So he's got a jockey, too.
yes, he's got.
So
a
they're
job.
both small.
Forget the jockeys,
But it's
Take
got
the
nothing to do with the little guy winning.
The horse.
They're all little guys.
The horse.
There's a
First
bigger
of all,
horse?
You don't know who Manowar is? He's
No.
like a triple crown
Dude,
winner.
why
like,
would I know who the big
because
big
it's
winning horse is?
American history, you piece of
Have you
shit.
ever gone to an off-track betting place?
No,
So
but
what are
I've
you
seen
talking about?
Seabiscuit.
What?
It's
Is
great.
Man of War's a real horse?
Yes.
Is Seabiscuit a real horse?
Yes.
Oh, it's a real story?
Yes. And it's a Disney movie, bro.
Is it a Disney movie?
Yes.
So it's not. I don't know, dude. I'm just not wasting my time watching
Dude,
horse
watch
races.
Fucking.
I'll tell you what
some
I have been
stuff
watching.
Not conspiratorial.
I've been watching The Boys. The Boys is not conspiratorial.
The Boys isn't conspiratorial.
That's a goddamn good show, and there's
Solid
going to be
show.
a little bit of spoilers. So if you want to skip ahead,
You kind of look like Billy the Butcher. Like a
because
short-
he's also
Short
a white
little
supremacist.
guy. Yep. There you go.
He's also a white supremacist. Hey, fuck you, New York Times or whoever said
Dave,
that. No.
Calm
Listen
down.
to me.
Calm down.
All right. I
Calm
am
down.
a multicultural American icon, and I'm allowed to wear whatever type of shirt that I want, and it doesn't make me a white supremacist. So yeah, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and just because the Boogaloo Boys are, just because don't
Calm
interrupt
down.
now, listen to me. Just because the Boogaloo Boys are out there trying to, form a militia, and they're not even white supremacists, and then none of that matters, okay? It's just a shirt, and it's breathable, and it doesn't chafe, anything like that.
I would just hate if like that ruined Hawaiian shirts because
Dude.
some of my favorite people wear Hawaiian shirts.
I don't understand why a Hawaiian shirt is suddenly a bad.
I think they're just kind of.
I think they're grasping for straws.
Yeah,
and
they're trying to write about things, and that's kind of honestly, it kind of all ties in with that Connor McGregor thing because it's like they're just trying to write about something that's gonna get clicks, dude. Somewhat how
here
you're
we go.
fucking clicking right now.
It is. Well, I'm not gonna click on the articles. I won't give them the satisfaction, but I'll read the titles because that's all I ever do. After police officer photographed in Hawaiian shirt, Oakland chief dismisses Boogaloo ties. But everything is about. You just type in Hawaiian shirt into the news. I guess there's a lot. Oh look, but the manual is over here. 5 reasons why you should wear Hawaiian shirts all year round.
Yeah,
I goddamn
that's good.
love a Hawaiian shirt, man.
Yeah.
I really do, and I'm not
Hunter
gonna
S.
give it up.
Thompson,
Hunter S. Thompson, that's right.
True Romance, Elvis.
Elvis did wear his share of
Lot of
Hawaiian
Hawaiian
shirts. He was
shit.
very into Hawaiian culture, and also Hawaiian people. Hawaii's dope. Hawaiian people seem great. I've watched Maui or Moana. It's a good movie.
Solid. Disney
once again out there, seeding subliminal pedophile stuff into their.
You know what I think about? They're not pedophiles. You know what I think about sometimes is we tell people to like hit watch the show and stuff like that and just give the podcast a chance.
Yeah.
And is it me or do you feel like you have to constantly like really be on when it like goes green? You know what I'm saying? When that light goes green and we press record and it's like I gotta give somebody who's possibly this is their first time listening
something
the
special,
best goddamn
something
show
special.
of their life.
I
feel
to a
we
certain
did
degree,
it all the way up into the Boogaloo shirt.
No, there's nothing wrong with the Boogaloo shirt. It's not a Boogaloo shirt. It's a Hawaiian shirt. It's just a regular shirt. It breathes well. It's comfortable.
It's $5.
And I do at $5. Primark. Shout out to. I mean, can you believe that? $5.
I know.
By the way, I think I told you on the last episode. Those Vans that I got, they were only $20. Thank you, coronavirus. But sure, I feel to a certain degree that I turn it on, but like I work 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. I worked yesterday morning, and then I come here on Sundays. I spend more of my time being exactly who you hear. This is who I am outside of everything. When the camera's cut, there's an interesting thing that happens where like the energy comes down.
Yeah.
And me and Jay will look at each other and go, "Hey, that was good, man, right? Yeah, that was good." And then we'll wrap the stuff. Well, we also are our own worst critics next to your wife, and we think that every episode was dog shit. Every episode was dog shit, and then we listen to it.
And then I have to like listen to it, and that's all. Hey,
go,
Dave, it was really good.
Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll get hit up like, "Oh man, you know what? It was really good." But there is this doubt because we are our own worst critics. But what I mean to say is,
on ourselves.
The calmest that I am is like after this show.
Yeah.
Because it takes a certain amount out of you.
Because you're up here, you're going full speed.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to make people laugh. You're trying to give people a good show.
So when it's over,
That's it.
just a little, it just takes it off.
Yeah.
But this, who I am here, is who I am at work,
no,
too.
this is who you are all the time.
All the time until I do something that exacerbates me, and then I can finally go.
Well, that was the whole premise of doing the show because we used to get together and we'd fucking mess around.
Dude.
I try to make you laugh.
Oh
I'd
my
make
God.
fun of you.
Oh my
and then
God.
you would like give it back.
Working in that truck with you for a little bit, for however long that was so fun, bro. It was so fun. I had a goddamn good time working with you. We cracked jokes. There was one about my dad. We called him Daddy Longlegs, and you can't ever recreate what happened that day. But dude, we cried laughing so hard, man.
That was one of the catalysts when we were in the truck,
yeah.
and I was saying to you, I was like, this would be great.
Everything that we said would be followed up afterwards.
Honestly,
like, God damn it, we should have recorded that.
You know what it was? I wanted you to start up your podcasting because I wanted to be like a reoccurring guest. And then I was just like, fuck it, because it honestly made me nervous to have to do this every week. Yeah. And I've been getting more comfortable with it. But I remember
in the beginning the idea of it,
I would I'd always be thinking in the back of my head like, I hope Dave carries this show because I'm kind of like,
It's a weird. I mean, like I got practice on.
We're like Karl Malone and John Stockton.
I don't know.
I'm definitely
who they
Karl
are.
Malone.
Who
You're
are they? Karl Malone and John Stockton. What is
You're
that from?
the John Stockton to my Karl
Malone. Just like
Malone.
an old man encyclopedia of fucking.
I am. I'm 36, dog.
I can't believe you're so old. John Stamos and who?
John Stockton and Karl Malone, baby.
Stockton, motherfucker. Oh, see, John Stamos came on. John Stockton
and Karl Malone. Carl with a K.
He's a basketball player?
Yeah. Look at the two together.
You watch basketball?
I used to.
Really?
Golden years of basketball. Karl Malone.
Oh, are those days past?
Boom.
Wait, which one
Look
am
at
I?
those two little fuckers. You're the little white guy.
Wait, what?
I'm Karl Malone. I'm the big black dude.
Wait.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's me and you, baby.
Was he good?
Can you do me a favor and wait, we can't because it would be blackface if
Who says we can't?
Oh boy, we'll get a lot of blowback.
Who says we can't? I can do whatever
I don't think we want
want
that kind of heat on the DJVW.
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to listen to the context. Was this guy good? This little white man?
Oh my God, he was
very good.
He was a fucking dead eye.
Does he have a mullet
top
here?
of the key? No, never.
No,
had.
that's just a shadow.
No, he was just short and white and wore high shorts.
Okay, well, there's nothing wrong
I wore
with
high
that.
shorts to the
And
mall yesterday. I was getting a lot of looks.
Good.
And also, remember how like that black chick in the elevator was like, "You was cute" or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I had one stop, put the fucking brakes on, and the thing was like, that is some beautiful artwork you got there. I was like, why is it always like older, like
Sassy
black
black
women who
women?
are nice?
I don't know. They
and
know how to make you
complimentary.
feel better than any
They
other
do. I was like,
type of
you know,
human
if
being.
everybody would just be nice and normal like that, it's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
I like to do, dude. I was walking through
I
the
always
mall one
compliment
day.
people if there's something I like. I'm
This-
like, hey,
it's a nice thing to do. It really
hat,
does
dude.
make
I
your.
like that hat.
There was a little black boy I was walking through Woodbridge
not
Mall
your
one time.
hat, but I mean, like, you know,
Oh,
I'm just saying, if
It's
I
an
ran into a
MTV hat.
person, I definitely don't like that hat.
I don't like
if
the
I
front
ran
of
into
it.
somebody with a cool hat, I'd be like, hey, guy,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that hat.
Not this
Look.
one though, huh? Well,
Nope.
well, fuck you.
And then I take my shirt off and throw it to him.
Is it like here that this go
Like
with
my
your
jersey.
Oh,
No,
word.
like,
Okay,
you
all
know,
right. Yeah, that's
Game
not, I don't
jersey.
know if that's appropriate.
Game jersey.
But
I do it to like 7-year-old children.
Well, I had a 7-year-old come up to me in the mall, and this little black kid is walking with his parents. He looks in my direction and then does a double take, lets go of his parents' hand, walks up to me and goes, "I really like your sneakers." And I'm like,
I really like that you like my sneakers.
"Thanks, man." And then he just walks back and grabs his mom's hand and keeps walking. And I'm like, that was the greatest thing that maybe has ever happened to me in my life. When my child was born, it wasn't as cool as this little black kid coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's right. Part of me did feel like this little black kid knew what cool was.
Hey,
even though he was 7.
Not lying, I never had that interaction with white people.
No, definitely not.
Anytime I've ever had a cool interaction, it's
Oh,
either
no.
with a Hispanic or a black person.
I did. I was at the liquor store the other day.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Older white guys, they love conversation, especially in line.
Yeah, when they're drinking.
Old white guys love shooting the shit.
I'm looking for a good whiskey, and I hear somebody, because I'm wearing a yellow T-shirt with my yellow Vans, and I hear some chick go like, "Oh, this is so nice, he's matching," and I just ignore it because you're not talking directly to me. I don't want to turn around and say thank you yet, but eventually they did. They got my attention, and they're like, "We love your shoes, we love your shirt. It looks
Should have
so
signed
good."
an autograph from him.
I should have done that. I should have. And they were, he's like, "Have you ever heard of these?" And he said some like obscure sneaker brand and pointed at his busted ass sneakers. And I said, "Of course I have." Don't know why I lie to people like that. I just,
So you lie to make people feel better. That's okay. Those are little white lies.
yeah, but I do.
Little
I
white
did
lies are nice.
feel, well, even when in this show, when you make a reference, I try to make a point to like be honest when I
You
don't know what the
always
fuck you're
agree
talking
with me,
about.
and I like that
know.
you don't. Now, because you could have been like, yeah, Karl Malone, John Stockton.
Yeah, now I
And
know that-
It turns out I'm really making fun of you.
A couple of
and you
Utah-
could have just
Wait, what?
completely agreed.
He doesn't look very athletic, does he, Karl Malone?
What? You're talking about
Oh wait, is that the big black guy?
mailman? Yeah, that's Karl
Okay,
Malone.
this is who I meant. John Stockton does
That's
not look.
you. That's me. I'm the big black dude,
kinda-
the short white guy.
I mean, I got a better physique than John Stockton
Yo,
does.
real quick before we end the show here, I want to give a quick shout out to the Office Max people. I don't know if they're listening to this.
Did you
but
tell them to?
They were, yeah. Actually, I went in there and they loved our stuff.
Oh,
they
yeah?
loved the artwork.
Ah.
The girl who made this was so excited about like putting this together.
That's cool.
And also, so I handed them some of these flyers.
Yeah, check that shit out.
So one of our boys made these as well. Who made this?
Oh my Jesus on Instagram, a good buddy of mine. He's the shit.
They
CCC
made
member.
he made this flyer for us. It's a Dave and Jay flyer. It just has like some of our information on it and stuff like that. And I got to print out like a little 5x7 to hand people, and they thought this was just the fucking bee's knees.
Yeah?
They were like, "Oh my god, that's so cool with the lettering." And
He did a great job with that. Jesus crushed it. We
he
wanted
did a
to
great
make like
job.
an old school band looking kind of flyer, and I think we got.
we killed it.
We translated the idea to Jesus enough that he fucking crushed it.
We really do have like a lot of help with the comedy
Yes,
content
we do,
collective,
man.
And
Oh my
if
God.
anybody's trying to start up like something like this, like a little podcast or a little project, I know my brother at Fast Food Face Off might be getting in touch with Trevor and do some art for
Good
him.
shit, yeah.
Anybody who's doing anything like that, contact any one of those guys, and they
Yeah.
all do amazing work. I just want to say thank you to all those guys for all the help and the beautiful work. And
Absolutely.
honestly, without you guys, the show, it just wouldn't have been as good.
It wouldn't be as refined as it is.
It's really getting polished and it's coming together and it's looking really professional. And a lot of it is because of the comedy content
This
collective
little
and the guys
amenities
inside
that they provide us. Yeah.
So I think that's about there to wrap it up,
I think that's good,
guys. Just want to say thank you for listening.
Yes.
This was episode 14 of Dave and Jay vs. the World. I'm Jay, he's Dave,
It's true.
and we're out.
Bye-bye.
Dave and Jay vs. the world.